Coming at ya with the beer review. Christian is salvaging a really lousy day for me.
Well, I hope I am. And there's no better way than to salvage a day with a barrel-aged Imperial IPA.
Oh, yeah, that sounds wonderful.
Yeah, and let's check it out. It is Doom by Founders Brewing Company out of Grand Rapids, Michigan. It is the 2017 re-release of Doom, which is 12.4%. And it was released in 2013?
Originally, yeah.
Yeah. And it's even better because it is the Double Trouble aged in bourbon barrels for 4 months.
It's been years. I got a bottle of Double Trouble years ago. A friend sent to me from the East Coast. And as I recall, that was a beautiful Imperial IPA.
So this one might be even better.
Yep, 12.4%. Let's get her cracked open. All right, here we go.
All right. Yeah.
Well, it looks like an IPA, you know? It's not a lot of color difference from what you would normally expect from an IPA.
No, and it's not clear, obviously, because it's Imperial.
But I wouldn't expect that. And it's got a little bit of a head, which is a plus at 12.4%. Let's get the nose. That smells really nice.
Yeah.
That smells really nice.
You can really get the oak coming out of the bourbon barrels.
Yeah, right away you get the oak, and you get what I want to call a light color caramel.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's light nose, it's there, but it's a light color caramel. It's and it's got some vanilla notes and definitely a lot of oak character.
When I first opened this up, it reminded me, the smell reminded me of the Downward Spiral by Widmer Brewing, which was an oak chip IPL, which was amazing.
Man, you know what I'm really getting right off? I get a lot of good vanilla with oak. I almost felt like, and I'm sure it's just kind of a mix of that, it almost felt like I got a really light toasted coconut scent to it. And there's a lot of floral notes on this for sure from the hops. There's a little bit of fruitiness to it. I can't quite nail it. It almost comes across a little bit as a stone fruit. And I assume that's a combination of those oak characters and floral characters on it.
Yeah, maybe a little bit of apricot in there?
Yeah, possibly. More of an apricot than a peach. So yeah, that would be appropriate. Maybe a hint of pine, but not much. But, you know, mostly it's this big, nice caramel, vanilla, and big floral notes.
Yeah, get that oak flavor in there. It smells great to me.
Yeah, a lot of oak. All right, well, I say we're going for it. Cheers. Thank you. That's interesting. It's a nice mouthfeel. It's someplace between full and medium, I would say. And I almost thought it might be bigger than that at 12.4%. But that's probably appropriate for the style. But huge oakiness on it.
I love the oak on this. It's just vibrant. It's coming out. You get the bourbon barrels in there.
The last time I had one with this much oak character was one from Hair of the Dog. It was their Flanders Red style. And it was like, in 2012, it was super oaky. This has got just tons of oak. You get a bit of tannins coming off the oak for sure. But what's beautiful is you're still getting a lot of sweet caramel. You still get the vanilla character on it. You're still getting the floral notes on it. It's really nice. And now that I'm drinking it, I feel like I do get a little bit of that pine character.
Yeah, you do get a little bit of pine. You get that bitterness from the hops. Finally, it really aged well. A little bit of earthiness where you know it's gone to that super high hop aging to where it's earthy again, which I actually like mixed in with that oak flavor. And it has a wonderful base when you really talk about like you know, the caramels and just the sweetness the sweet undertone.
Yeah, it's a really good malt bill on there, good sweetness to it. And it's interesting now that what I perceived as toasted coconut possibly on the nose, I don't think that is there in the taste. It really is that caramel, and it's that big oak quality with the vanilla that kind of comes off that way.
Yeah. And as it kind of settles in my mouth, I get a little bit of a grapefruit taste to it.
I was going to just say that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's not like a big grapefruit.
No.
It's you know that there's pine, and you know there's citrus on there, but probably grapefruit, probably
it's
more
like,
so.
It's more towards the peel or the
the
grapefruit
rind.
zest that you would get off of it.
Yeah, this is tasting really good. This is fun. I think we'll take a little time with this and we'll come back. Wow, thank you, Christian. This is a wonderful beer.
It is pretty fun indeed. Couldn't help myself. I had to grab it.
I don't think that the flavor profile has changed a whole lot. It's pretty consistent, and it's just very consistently good. So we really don't need to describe this any further. I mean, we just pretty well nailed it down.
Nothing's different on it. It's just delicious.
So in terms of style first, I mean, it's a barrel-aged Imperial IPA. I don't know that we can really call it a category barrel-aged, but we could call it an Imperial IPA.
Yeah, well, for me, I mean, when you're talking about Imperial IPAs, this one just hits a new level for me because of the barrel age, the oak in it. It really just kind of lends different flavors that you don't usually get. I've had like the nice like stone fruit before, or like a vibrant tropical fruits, but this one just hits like a earthy, delicious note that I haven't had before. I'm gonna have to go 98. I think it's fantastic.
So as far as Imperial IPAs go, I'm gonna go 96. I could go higher on that, to be honest, but I'm gonna go 96, and the reason for it is, one, it hits a lot of things in my wheelhouse. I mean, that oak and that vanilla character coming off it is really beautiful, and caramel. I love caramel. But when I think Imperial IPAs, I think of like juicy characters and all these other kind of fruity characters, which you're not getting those. So it's kind of hard to, I mean, this compares more to like old ales and things that I've had in the past, to be honest, in terms of the style. So in terms of Imperial IPAs, 96.
All right, well then I'll go first on overall. I'm absolutely floored with this beer. I think it's amazing. It's just got so many different characteristics that like hit certain niches that I like, and I'm just gonna keep straight into 98. You'd think I might go higher, but like I always save those last 1 or 2 points for like a really good one. But this one is in the world class range, no doubt in my mind. I'm just happy as could be with this Founders beer.
Well, because this is really more in my wheelhouse, because it does drink more like an old ale, now I'm going up. Because I'm just digging on it. I'm really torn between a 97 and 98. I'm going 97 just again for the same reasons. I've had things with some more complexity than this. But as far as that big caramel, vanilla, oakiness, I don't get a lot of the bourbon character. But still, it's just a beautiful beer, 97 for me.
Well, here it is again, guys. It is the Founders Doom, which is, yeah, I mean, it'll knock your socks off if you drink it just by yourself. That's for sure.
I'd say check it out. If you can get one, grab it right away. We're just saying life's too short
to drink cheap beer.
Sometimes you have crappy days. Sometimes you don't. But I'm Kevin.
And I'm Christian.
And we'll see you
on the next beer review.